East versus West versus South versus Southeast Asia.
That's a lot of Asias to compare. It's gonna be interesting to see how they divide it and how they compare.
Why the heck isn't North Asia in here? Siberia, no love?
Yeah, what the heck? And what about Northwest Asia and Northeast Asia
Yeah.
and Southwest Asia?
What's so special about Southeast Asia? Why do they get their own category?
Anyways, let's see how they compare. These videos are always interesting
Go ahead.
because they basically a lot of times it just shows the total numbers, which is always hard to compare because like South Asia is gonna have the biggest. Oh, I guess South and East Asia are gonna have the biggest total numbers, obviously. But if they show some of the per capita statistics, it'll be nice.
We've been to a lot of these countries in all of these regions. We've been to every single one. We've actually been to most in Southeast Asia, all in East Asia, only like one in West Asia, and one in South Asia. But you can check out our vlogs from those places in the link in the description below.
Have we been to your country? You can only find out if you go there.
you're gonna want to
Go.
All right, let's do this. Here we go.
We see East Asia versus West Asia versus South Asia versus Southeast Asia. Let's welcome
I
our
like
YouTube channel
count
Data
Mongolia
2.0.
as East Asia.
Countries 6 countries, 20 countries, 8 countries, 11 countries. Area 11.84 million square kilometers, 5.99 million square kilometers, 5.13 million square kilometers, 4.5 million square kilometers. Population 1.68 billion, 320 million, 1.89 billion, 682 million. Density 141.8 per square
25% of the
kilometer,
world
53.3
population.
per
25%.
Almost 25 for South Asia.
Well, Asia itself is like 60 or
Yeah.
more, so that's pretty insane.
kilometer square, 386 per square kilometer.
This guy's talking too fast for me.
150 per square kilometer. GDP nominal $28 trillion, $4 trillion, $4.55 trillion,
My gosh, East
$3.9
Asia.
trillion.
Wow.
GDP per capita $16,666, $12,125, $2,196, $5,200.
West Asia is pretty insane being 12,000, seeing as it has some of the most poor countries in the entire world as well.
Yeah, that is
And
interesting.
it's not too far behind East Asia. It just has the extreme riches of Saudi Arabia.
I'm sure the GDP per capita in Saudi Arabia and UAE and I mean even like Oman, Bahrain, that's probably so high. And then South Asia is a little bit lower.
A little bit.
$78. GDP PPP $40 trillion,
GDP.
$9.6 trillion, $14.9 trillion, $9.8 trillion. GDP per capita $23,809, $30,000, $7,525, $14,369. Number of billionaires 836, 48, 251, 78. Military companions 836, 48, 251, 70.
That's very interesting. Southeast Asia has a surprising amount, I guess.
Yeah, it's all the
Military-
because so many countries in Southeast Asia and all the countries have those like country specific brands and those people are like all billionaires.
Yeah. Each country will have like 2 or 3.
Comparison active personnel 4.3 million, 1.7 million, 2.8 million, 2.1 million. Reserve personnel 4.9 million, 855,000, 1.7 million, 6 million. Battle
Jeez,
tanks
Southeast Asia.
15,831, more than 14,000, 11,500, 3,840.
Why the heck did they say more than 14,000 on
I
that
don't
one?
know.
Aircraft 7,275, 6,765, 4,134, 1815. Warships 1658, 1034, 540, 1053. Aircraft carriers 2021. Submarine 157,
2021.
25, 28, 14. Nuclear weapons 490, 321, 0.
Interesting.
28, 14. Nuclear weapons
Nuclear
490,
weapons.
321, 0.
And this is all China and North Korea, I guess, if
Yeah.
they have actual nukes.
Yeah.
And then this one is all Israel, I'm guessing.
Does Iran have? Or no, they can't.
They don't. Only Israel, I think. And then this is India and Pakistan. Interesting.
It's interesting to see the Southeast Asia, like their technology, like the ships and the aircraft carrier, like the aircraft and stuff they have less of, but they have the most people by far, even though the population is less.
That's interesting.
0. Defense budget $324 billion, $166 billion, $91.1 billion, $44 billion. Most powerful country, China military rank is 3, Turkey is 13, India 4, Indonesia 15. Olympic performance, total Olympic medals 1773, 222, 49, 109. Gold
China basically
624, 74, 13, 21. Silver 569, 56, 14, 40.
Jeez.
Bronze 580, 92, 22, 48.
Japan. How much does Japan get?
I don't know. All I know is it's always like U.S. and China at the top.
And Russia.
Yeah.
It's because they have a. I don't even know. Some places don't even count Soviet Union because it's not
Yeah,
Russia,
true,
but
true.
Soviet Union had a ton. Interesting. Guys, we're slacking over here in South Asia. What the
Come
heck?
on. If they had cricket, though, they'd be.
8. Age structure 0 to 14 years 17.5%, 24.84%, 25.78%, 25.62%,
Very young.
15
very
to
young.
64 years 68.3%, 68.36%, 67.45%, 67.87%, more than 65 years
East Asia is very old.
14.2%, 6.8%, 6.78%, 6.5%. Religion
14%.
percentage: no religion dominated by East Asia, Islam dominated by both West and Southeast Asia, Hinduism dominated by South Asia. Most spoken language: Islam
the
dominated by
Southeast
both West
Asia
and
one is
Southeast
so-
Asia, Hinduism dominated.
Obviously, this one is the most different because Hinduism is
Yeah.
by far the most. But it's interesting that Islam
because
Buddhist.
of Indonesia, Malaysia. Then Buddhist is basically
Thailand,
Thailand, Laos, Cambodia.
Vietnam,
Christianity is just kind of
Philippines.
pockets everywhere, and then yeah, Philippines.
That is very interesting. What is Myanmar? What are they? Are they Muslim? Because they're by Bangladesh.
Yeah, I know there's definitely Muslims there, but I think they might be in the process of being eradicated and relocating to Bangladesh. I think.
That's always fun.
I think. But I don't know what the main religion is then.
Yeah, because it's in between Bangladesh and Thailand,
Yeah.
but it's in that Buddhist like area. So that's interesting.
Dominated by South Asia. Most spoken language: Mandarin Chinese 1.12 billion, Arabic 200 million, Hindi 600 million, Indonesian 199 million. Most populated city: Tokyo 37.4 million, Istanbul
lot.
16 million, Delhi 32
lot.
million, Manila 14.4 million.
Got nothing on
Internet
Tokyo.
users 1.12 billion. It's covered by 71.4% of East Asia population, 210 million, 66% of West Asia population, 1.13 billion, 60% of South Asia population, 443 million, 65.14% of Southeast Asia population. Largest country by area: China 9.59 million square kilometers, Saudi Arabia 2.14 million square kilometers, India 3.28 million square kilometers, Indonesia 1.9 million square kilometers. Smallest country: Taiwan more than 36,000 square kilometers, Bahrain 780 square kilometers, Maldives 300 square kilometers, Singapore 719 square kilometers.
Singapore is
Most
bigger than
populated
Maldives.
country: China
Maldives is
1.44
tiny.
billion, Iran
Some of those islands are like literally one resort.
Yeah, I knew the capital city island was small, but I guess I
That's
just
the-
assumed that there would be more islands.
I think
that
the
add up.
capital is the biggest one.
Ah,
It's like, and that's like a walk across the city small, I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
86.4 million, India 1.4 billion, Indonesia 279 million. Lowest populated country: Mongolia 3.4 million, Bahrain 1.4 million, Maldives 0.58 million, Brunei 0.45 million. Highest GDP countries: China $19.91 trillion, Iran $1.7 trillion, India $3.53 trillion, Indonesia $1.29 trillion. Lowest GDP country: Mongolia $14 billion, Armenia $14 billion, Bhutan $2.6 billion, East Timor $1.9 billion.
Interesting.
Richest country by GDP per capita: Japan more than $42,000, Qatar $93,500,
Jeez.
Maldives $11,801, Singapore $102,742. Poorest country by GDP per capita: North Korea $1,300, Yemen $891, Afghanistan $611, Myanmar $1,285. Thanks for
Data
watching.
duck.
Obviously, some of the statistics might be outdated, but that's just a general comparison.
Just leave your angry comments in below and act like we made the video that we're watching somehow, because that always happens.
We actually did. Our name, if you didn't know, this is the Data Duck right here.
This is just free promotion for our own videos.
Just kidding. We didn't.
We did. What are you talking? Duck
made
did
it.
it. Oh.
He has his own channel. Go check it out. It's called Duck.
Data duck.
Data Duck.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Check out our travel vlogs where we've gone to some of these places in all of these regions down in the pinned comment below.
It's very epic.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.